Underground music can be either a performer or a band outside the mainstream, often signed to a small independent label. And it's a genre that exists outside the mainstream, featuring unique and experimental sounds. And it's basically just a practice based on self-organized production and promotion, keeping a distance from the mainstream music world. So a lot of these people who are underground artists, like in this video is going to be underground rappers, they produce and they have a lot of their own say with their music. Like there's no writers, a lot of them produce their own songs, and they all just come, it's just really no PR, nobody behind, no puppet. They're not a puppet of anybody, and it's just underground people are really just people who haven't blown up yet. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about underground rappers on this iceberg. At the top, people as you get lower, people you probably haven't heard of, shit I haven't heard of. The last two layers. But anyways, I hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. Born Amari Deshaun Middleton on May 20th of 2003, Osamason is a rapper, songwriter, and record producer. He began making music in 2020 under the name Pradu Umari, and by 2021 he changed his name to what he is now known as Osamason. And his breakout single was on April 7th, 2023, CTSV, and it started gaining traction online and was further popularized by internet personalities such as Bruce Drop 'Em Off, who played his songs on his live stream. And he dropped his studio album Troops, his debut studio album, on June 2nd of 2023, and this had a considerable success online, and it had songs such as Workin', Cutta, Summer 16, Anti, and X and Sex. These were all standouts, and music critics such as Pitchfork and The Fader highlighted these songs. In October, he embarked on the Next Gen tour alongside fellow rappers Can, Summrs, Highway, and the producer Filthy. And as of right now, he was a headliner for a tour in Rolling Loud in California on March 16th. In November 5th, 2024, he embarked on the Wish You Were Here tour, spanning across Canada, London, and Thailand. So by this point, he's basically global. And he's been compared to a number of contemporaries, including Chief Keef, Playboi Carti, Destroy Lonely, Ken Carson, Future, and the late great Speaker Knockers. He's known for his experimental sound dubbed Maximalinist Rage, and he's characterized by heavy usage of bass and synths. His music style was described as woozy, discombobulating, and sometimes suffocatingly layered by Leo Gali of the Chicago Reader. And this is just someone I feel like, even if you don't listen to the underground, you have heard about. Like, I don't listen to him, but I feel like anybody who says they're interested in underground music has at least heard his name come up before. So he's kind of like not the king of it, but an important member of it. Born Devonkius Keyshawn Hamilton, hailing from Atlanta, Lazer Dim is a 23-year-old rapper, and I feel like the best word to describe his music is unconventional. He's definitely my favorite, and a lot of people probably will say if they see this video, like, he's probably the most popular on here. By this point, he's like right there at the mainstream. Like, he's still underground. There's still a lot of people who don't know who he is, but he still has a lot of fans. Like, I saw something a couple months ago of Kanye listening to one of his songs. He's definitely getting up there in popularity. Lazer Dim had been making music since the age of 11 after being inspired by his mom's boyfriend, who had his own little makeshift studio. He would record songs with two phones, one having the beat, the other one recording his actual lyrics. And if you can still look it up because it's on SoundCloud, but look up his name. The shit's funny to just hear him rap back then. But his breakout hit was Lace to Max. This is a song with streamer Plaqueboy Max, and this might be a common occurrence that a lot of these breakout hits or songs that blow these rappers up is with streamers, just to, I guess, open the audience. And it might be a coincidence, I don't know yet, but the song with Plaqueboy Max, this song became a TikTok hit almost immediately. Before this, Lazer Dim had been featured on Plaqueboy Max's streams for his Song Wars. This is where he has underground artists compete and make songs in less than a day. And what caught people immediately from Lazer Dim's was his off the dome style of rapping and his beat selection. It often features chaotic 808s, he doesn't really have hooks in his songs. It's really just one verse, and that's really it. He just punches in a verse and that's it. He creates a lot of his music on BandLab. The quality isn't the best still, but it's really just his delivery and how he doesn't plan out most of his lyrics. You could tell it's a freestyle. It's, no bridge, no hook normally. And according to Complex, they describe him as a Young Nudy crossed with Playboi Carti, which I could definitely see Young Nudy and Carti, Atlanta artists. Carti definitely, because while they don't rap the same, it's definitely like a breath of fresh air in the sense of you've never heard anything like him when you first listen to him. And they describe him as Atlanta's most chaotic and fun new rapper. He's been doing a lot of big things up to this point. He's been at both the past 2 Rolling Louds performing. He was in the one for Miami, and then the other one in I want to say it's overseas. I want to say like Thailand. But yeah, no, he's just a really fun rapper. Some good music to just turn your brain off to. He's my favorite rapper on here, and he just has a lot going for him, it seems.
What's your reading level?
What that mean?
Like, what's your reading level? Like 8, 9, 12? 9th grade?
I don't freaking know what that mean. Like, where I graduated.
How well you understand what you're reading?
Oh, I'm probably like college.
So look, Lazer, you gonna keep or not?
Oh, you do got the.
Hey.
What's going on? Well, you might don't fuck with me after our first controversy.
Controversy? We had a controversy?
Yeah.
What was it?
I don't know. You might don't fuck with me though.
How you gonna tell me we had a controversy, but you can't tell me what the controversy was?
I'm talking about our first,
Our first interaction?
Yeah, that's the way. Come on, man.
I mean, we cool.
You might know something.
I do. I'm a psychology major.
Born Gunnar Shepherdson on March 18, 2007. Nettspend is an American rapper and songwriter whose music style stems from trap and jerk, which are subgenres of the hip-hop genre. He commonly employs distorted 808s, loose piano riffs, and glimmering synths in his music, according to The Fader. But growing up, he was surrounded by music. His father is a country singer, and he was heavily interested in skateboarding. He first tried out rapping while in 5th grade, and by 9th grade, he had dropped out of school, citing the impact of the COVID-19 lockdowns, feeling isolated. And he began releasing music to SoundCloud under the name Nettspend in December 2020. And his big break was when a snippet of his song Drink Drink Drake went viral on Twitter. And it was another song he had, Shine in Peace, was listed among the best songs of 2023 by The Fader and the New York Times. So after his snippet went viral, the Drake snippet went viral on Twitter, he used that momentum, and he was featured alongside other rappers. Xavier So Based on produced Ivlian's song titled 40. This song was listed as one of the best songs of 2024 by the New York Times and Pitchfork. He's performed at Rolling Louds, and he dropped his first debut album, Badass Fucking Kid, in 2024 of December. And he's embarked on a promotional tour so far, bringing out the likes of English singer Pink Panthers at his Los Angeles show. But his music style stems basically just from trap, and it's been characterized as jerk, but it consists of pitched up layered vocals and bass that will make your speakers sound broken, according to Pitchfork. And most of his songs are under 2 minutes, and he said that some of his influences are Chief Keef, Lil Uzi Vert, Young Thug, Justin Bieber, Katy Perry, and Michael Jackson. Pretty much, yeah, this is someone like, he has such a strong fan base. I've literally heard like one song from him, but even then, like, this is kind of someone you just have to know, I guess, from the underground. I will say, like, it's crazy because this dude's still 17. He's not even 18 yet. Like, I'm older than this dude. He did answer one of my DMs before, though. I did ask him, like, shit, this might have been like a year or two ago. I asked him, like, who inspired him to rap, and he said, like, his homie Matt. I'll pull the shit up, but yeah, Nettspend, that's someone that's definitely like a divide between the old and young people, because I don't know a single adult who listens to Nettspend, honestly. But anybody 2006, 2005 and above. You know, that's his target audience. But yeah, he's definitely one of the most popular in the underground. Born Alexander Quesada, Glock 40 Spaz is a 19-year-old rapper hailing from Georgia, and he is basically one of the pioneers of this whole new Atlanta drill movement. Originally, drill was something that originated in Chicago thanks to the likes of people like, I guess you could say, well, not even I guess, Chief Keef, Lil Durk, Lil Reese, Fredo, Santana, among a lot of other LA Capone, a lot of people. But as of like, it still kind of came up. It fell for a little minute and then it came back in like the 2020s. And as of right now, him and people like Baby Kia are the people who are kind of frontlining this drill music in Atlanta at the time. Glock 40 Spaz has had co-signs from Sofago, Doo-Wop Kane, who was really the king of the underground. He's not on this list for whatever reason, but really the king of it. And he's just someone who is just a trap artist, and he just makes real like high energy music. A lot of his beats, I like his beats a lot. My favorite song by him, I think is it Bad Man maybe? But yeah, no, just real infectious songs. I don't really think he's the best or on this list, but like his music's cool. Like I'm not a big fan of him, but his music's cool. You can appreciate it for what it is. Born Ian Smith and from Dallas, Texas. Ian was basically a producer while he was a teenager. I mean, he's 19. So 2018, he was releasing mixes of other artists' music, establishing himself as an underground artist. And it wasn't until 2019 that he began transitioning into a solo artist. And he started working with other up-and-coming rappers like Lil Zelly, and this experience helped develop his unique sound and refine his craft, preparing him for his eventual rise to fame. In 2022, he dropped his first EP, and he was starting, I guess, to get an audience in the underground. But his viral song, the song that blew him up, was "Figure It Out." It was kind of just luck and I guess marketing, but it was originally released on the social video platform Triller. And it caught the attention of TikTok users who embraced his infectious beat and catchy one-liners. This is the Marshawn Lynch song. And videos of Ian playing his music in Soho, New York City started circulating online as the song gained traction, further igniting the viral frenzy. And eventually this got him a Lyrical Lemonade video, which featured former NFL running back Marshawn Lynch, who was in the hook of the song. So this was just, really even now, that's still something that could blow you up. Getting a Lyrical Lemonade Cole Bennett feature really to make you music, that's still a good thing to blow you up. But what became like, he could have just fell off after this one song, but he kept like going on with this momentum, dropping more music. He dropped his first album last year in 2024, but he drew a lot of comparisons to artists like Yeat and Playboi Carti. And I believe out of everybody here, he kind of gets the most hate because he gets hate from like other artists. Like someone who has been dissing him for a little minute now is surprisingly Tyler, the Creator, who's saying that he is like, I guess he's saying he's perpetrating. He's saying he's some white kid rapping like Gucci Mane and other artists, saying he's basically making a mockery of rap. And I'm not going to say he's wrong, but I'm just saying he's not the only nigga he's not the only person doing that. Like there's shit. I don't think he's the only white rapper on this list. So I don't know why he gets so much hate for doing that. But he has a song with Lil Yachty called Hate Me. This further solidified him and other Lyrical Lemonades. And yeah, up to this point, he has a lot of songs with at least 1 million. Some claim he's an industry plant just because of how quickly he blew up. But a lot of people don't know that he has been rapping for 3+ years. I mean, he's 19, 20, so I feel like anybody who blows up before they're 21, they kind of accuse of being an industry plant because they do the same thing with Nettspend, which I don't get how Nettspend is as big as he is. But yeah, no, Ian, I like his music. It's some more music to just turn your brain off to. His voice, he doesn't look like how he sounds at all. Like his songs are pretty hard from what I've heard. So yeah, that's Ian.
There's some kid right now, and he's mocking Future and Gucci Mane rap music. It's white kid, regular like Caucasian man, and people are like, this shit hard, dude. And I hold rap music so close to my heart because this shit changed my life and everyone's life around me, and I'm a nerd about this shit. This is weird.
Born Benjamin Phillips Jr. on June 24th of 1997 in Lafayette, Louisiana, Adams was originally a producer, but he became a rapper after producing for his friend Summrs. Eventually, Summrs kind of told him he should start rapping himself, and he started doing so, and that's kind of where the name Autumn came from. He said Autumn comes after Summrs, and Summrs was obviously rapping first, but they're kind of the big three in the terms of what the plug and B genre is. It's really Summrs, Can, and Autumn. And plug and B is a musical subgenre that combines plug beats with the melodic and harmonic sensibilities of R&B. And while this could be traced back to the 2010s, it gained additional like widespread popularity from many artists, including the likes of Autumn and Summrs. His music is really upbeat and catchy, and his beats are real hype and high energy. A lot of the things I feel like with him, and maybe why he hasn't made it to mainstream yet, is really just because of his controversies. Out of all these artists, I feel like he has the most controversies and a lot of negative things that stem from his name, whether that's legal issues, grooming accusations. It's just a lot behind his name. I'm not gonna really get into that, you can look it up, but yeah, he's done a lot of questionable things apparently, but I like a few of his songs. Born Holloway Barry Israel Jr., professionally known as Hardrock, he is a 19-year-old rapper hailing from Atlanta, Georgia, and he's known for his unique vocal delivery over a plethora of production styles. Little's known about him due to there being like no official interviews. Like, it was kind of hard to even find a freaking image of the dude. He has a following though, but yeah, he has no real interviews or anything, and he's publicly said that he's been influenced by the likes of Future, Young Thug, and Cardi. I could definitely hear Cardi in the delivery on some songs. My favorite song by him is King Tut. His production, is on a different level. It's real like, for a lot of these artists, I feel like you can tell that they're underground, but his stuff, it's like basically like Destroy Lonely before he made it. That's kind of how I see his stuff. It's not really underground as to where it's like less effort or is put into it or anything. Like, this is main, like these beats sound mainstream. It sounds like some shit some opium people would use. But yeah, he's worked with the likes of Filthy. He's produced for Tana, Nezis, Rolling Stacks, Southside Silhouette, a lot of other people on this list, as a matter of fact. And yeah, he's 19. He has a lot of great songs, honestly, I think. But yeah, that is Hardrock. Born Dominic Anthony Paletti on August 19th of 2002, known professionally as Dom Corleo. He's an American recording artist from Fremont, California, and he's known for his ever-changing style, from his earlier sound reminiscent to artists like Autumn and Summrs to his newer diverse style similar to that of Cardi or Destroy Lonely. And this is really where he gets a lot of hate online, is people calling him a lone clone or saying he's just Cardi if he was like a bad artist, I guess. His music isn't for everyone. You definitely gotta have an ear for it, but I guess it's different. It's different. I mean, he's not a bad artist, I don't think. Just like a lot of these underground people, you can only listen to so much underground music before it's like, eh. But yeah, Dom Corleo, he's not a bad artist. His production's not boring. Now, Baby Santana, or Tana now, is probably the person on this list I've known the longest. Well, haven't known, but like known of the longest, maybe been kind of a fan of. And that's really just because he blew up around the time, like, I guess I was looking a lot more into underground music. And mainly because he gained traction through TikTok and SoundCloud. And he kind of reminded me of, in a way, a Lil Tecca, a different like Lil Tecca, just because of his look. Like, it didn't really match his lyrics. Like, he had a whole like nerdy look to him. But yeah, he born Stephen Lewis. He's from Georgia. Born on November 14, 2006. He's 18. He rose to popularity in early 2021 with the singles 14 and Antisocial. I don't remember which one, but I think one of these did get a Lyrical Lemonade video. And yeah, he just came to fame following the success of that single. And he had another song, Prada, which went viral, leading to a remix with his label associate Lil Tecca. And I mean, he just started getting cosigns from a lot more people, like the likes of Cole Bennett with Lyrical Lemonade, Trippie Redd. And in 2022, he announced his debut studio album. And I believe, when did it drop? It was sometime 2022. It's called, or 2023. It's called Gladiator or something. But yeah, no, I mess with 10. His music's real, like, it's real feel good music. It's just like, it reminds me kind of, if I had to, just early Lil Tecca, honestly. And I hate to just like keep using that comparison, but yeah, that's early Tecca. It's hard though. I liked his debut album. He had some songs like Save Him, yes, real good song. But yeah, he just makes feel good music. He's a feel good rapper, nothing crazy. But his beat selection and his hooks are they're really hard to me. He has a lot of time to blow up for real. Jamarion Jones, better known as Yhapojj, was born on July 9th of 2003, and he's from Alabama. In May of 2023, he said that his name stands for Young Hearts Ascend Past Orbit, and he really started rapping alongside his cousin Isaiah TG, who's someone who's been linked with a lot of other artists in this video, honestly. And he started off as a producer. Some of his influences are the likes of Michael Jackson. He said that Thriller was like a really big influence for him. And people like Gladys Knight, the Pips, the Isley Brothers, Miley Cyrus, Lil B, OG Mako. It's a lot of people that he cites as influences in this playlist he has. But yeah, no, he started rapping during the COVID-19 lockdowns, and he's just been blowing up since, I want to say, 2023. Not that much on him, honestly. You probably have to watch an interview, but I don't know. The most interesting part is his influences. I just read on that, and I didn't think any of those people I named would be influences from him, except for like OG Mako maybe. But yeah, that's Yhapojj. Born Che Sean Mitchell on August 29th, 2006. Shay is a 18-year-old rapper originally from Atlanta, Georgia. He began releasing music sometimes in 2020 under the alias Merkio. He was a part of a now disbanded group, Persona. His breakout single, Off the Lot remix, released in August 2021. And after the snippet garnered widespread popularity on TikTok, amassing millions of streams, he followed this burst of fame with a new single each month, most notably Agenda in December of that year and Euphoria with Specific in February 2022. And I mean, by this point, he signed with 10K Projects in late 2023, and on August 30th, he dropped his debut studio album, Say So Says, and he had music videos with the likes, he had music videos that were produced and stuff by Cole Bennett and Lyrical Lemonade. And I've seen him before this. I made this video. I've seen him on Song Wars for a couple of times with Black Boy Max. And from what I know, his music's real high energy. His music videos are really cool. Like the visuals he uses for his music videos are really like engaging and kind of like polarizing in a way. Like it's shit you would like. His Pizza Time music video is so random, but it's real chaotic. His music's real chaotic, high energy. He has like a real cult behind him, and his music is definitely not for everyone, but you could definitely see like why he has fans. It's real unique, the beat selection, the flow. He could rap, but it's not like anything you're probably going to be used to. Now, I didn't make this Iceberg, but I definitely believe Summrs should probably be on the first layer, just because even people who aren't into the underground or know anything, just people who've been on TikTok have heard a Summrs song without even knowing it probably. But he really blew up around, I want to say 2019. Born Deontay Johnson on November 18th, 1999. He's known professionally as Summrs. He's signed with 10K Projects, and he's really best known for he rose to prominence as a pioneering figure in the plug-in B subgenre, along with Autumn in 2018, releasing a series of projects. But what really blew him up was his single "Should've Known" featuring Cash Bentley. This was released in SoundCloud in February of 2019. And Pitchfork declared it a must-hear rap song of the day. Summrs released Isolation, a 15-track album, on October 15th of 2019. And in December of 2021, he released a SoundCloud exclusive track with Yeat titled Count Up. And Yeat is someone he's been friends with since before Yeat really became mainstream. Like, him and Summrs, that's one of the only people who, since from back then, he still features with. And up to this point, he's really just had like a bunch of songs that have just gained like mainstream attention, like So Much Cheese or Swing Your Pole. In late 2024, he gained more recognition with his single Marble Floors off his Nightfall EP and his Go to Work feature on Yeat's latest album Lifestyle. But he's just someone who has also a lot of drama behind him. The whole thing with Jace, like, I don't know the legal stuff that happened with that. I think he has beef with Summrs now. I mean, I think he has beef with Autumns now. But yeah, no, Summrs is definitely a really prominent underground figure. He might be someone that people say is like trapped in the underground, but he's definitely someone you kind of have to know or at least heard the name of. And with that is the end of part 1. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna divide this into parts because I can't force myself to just listen to this many underground rappers and then do research on them. It's too much underground for me, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that's part 1. Comment anything about the artist in this video, like your favorite song, favorite artist out of here. Out of all these people, I had this was my first time listening to a Osamason song. Was yesterday, like a full all the way through song. It was the most popular freestyle, but that shit was hard, so I might be like a new fan of him or whatever. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. Comment, like, share, subscribe, all that shit. And look for shorts. I'm gonna drop like a week 2 at my school, so yeah, look at the shorts. But yeah, thanks for watching.